Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup routine while also telling you guys about how I stay motivated and inspired to keep on going to the gym consistently. Before I apply any foundation or primer, I have to have a skincare routine down pat. I want to do an updated skincare routine, but this is one that I did recently. I finished all of that and I want to put on a clay mask because, you know, why not? It is the Alya Skin Australian Pink Clay Mask, Pink Perfect. It detoxifies and brightens, so I think it's going to be amazing putting makeup on after this. So this isn't sponsored or anything like that, but I did get this sent to me and I've already tried this once and it is such a light consistency. For example, some of the face masks that I do, I'm just like, do I really have to do it? Because I put it on, it's heavy, and then I take it off and I have to put a bunch of moisturizer on because it dries my skin out. This one is really not like that. Thank you so much, Alya Skin, for sending this out to me. The consistency is so good. Like, I just love like pink stuff just in general. So I'm just gonna be putting this on and waiting for 10 minutes and rinsing it off, and I will see you soon. One of the plus sides to quarantine is that it's 2 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon and I'm putting face masks on. Okay, so I made my coffee, I took the clay off, and honestly, my skin feels so milky. Like, that was the first word that came to mind. Okay, so a lot of the times I do use primers, but at this current moment in time, I do not have any. And so I'm just using the oil-free moisturizer by Neutrogena, and I'm just going to put it all over my face. Then I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear In Place Makeup Foundation. Now, this is my second favorite foundation. The first one being Fenty, of course, but this one I find really dries out my skin. So I just go in with this beauty blender. I just go on AliExpress or eBay and just buy any beauty blenders that are the cheapest, because at the end of the day, they're just sponges. So what this video is about is how to find inspiration going to the gym, working out, just leading a healthy lifestyle. And honestly, guys, this is the most important thing that really helped me, is YouTube and Instagram. You go on YouTube and Instagram and you have either one of two reactions, a positive reaction or a negative reaction. And you shouldn't blame yourself when you have a negative reaction. You are human. That's something that you should go in like deep within yourself and try to figure out, like, why does this person trigger me? Why am I thinking negative things about them? But for the most part, with those kind of people, and I'm gonna keep it real, I'm gonna keep it 100, I'm not scared to just unfollow someone if they're bringing out some sort of negative emotions, which is something that is not their fault at all. And it's not my fault, but you know, you just have to follow the people that have an automatic positive response inside of you, right? I'm a visual person, so try to find out what kind of a person are you. Are you more like a visual person? Are you more of like a logical thinking person where you need science and backed up proof? Or are you someone that likes listening or reading? I translate that into my own future success, and I know that that's something that is going to work for me, and all I do after that, tell myself that it's going to happen and put in the work. Now, this is where you kind of go, okay, what do I want to look like? Now, I imagine that you've already done all of these things, so I'm gonna go on to the third and I think most important step, which is discipline. Now, I talk about this in every single video, but it is the most important thing. Guys, you're not going to be inspired every single second of the day, and you have to know that that is okay. You just have to know that you're not going to get all your results by taking inspired action. You need to sit down with yourself, going back to step number 2, and be like, okay, logically speaking, if I want to get to how that person looks like, or if I want to get to 60 kilograms, what is it that I logically, on paper, need to do in order to achieve that, and do it? You have to know yourself as well. Figure out how much can you push yourself, how much discipline can you put into yourself in order to get that. Now, you can get fast results, medium results, or very slow results. That depends on your discipline. So for example, for me, when I first started out, it was really hard for me to just go 5 times a week. And if I'm being honest, I still don't go 5 times a week. I don't think I would go to the gym if I had to go 5 times a week. That's just me. But that's because I know myself and I know that I get burnt out quite easily in regards to the gym. I'm okay with getting slow results over years to come, right? In order for me to, number 1, not get burnt out, and number 2, you know, want to go to the gym and keep getting inspired, or else I'm going to literally throw everything out and say the hell with all of this. So I know myself. You might be someone who's so disciplined and you can go 5 times a week. You're gonna get results much faster, and kudos to you. And then 90% of the time you go and you do it. Now, why do I say 90%? Okay, so this is the concealer that I swear swear by. I swear I have been using it since I was a teenager. And it is the Rimmel London Match Perfection Skin Tone Adapting Concealer. Oh my god, such a beauty YouTuber. I just love the consistency. I am in the shade Porcelain. Oh, also, this double wear foundation, I am in the tone Ivory Nude. I say 90% because you guys, we are not robots, and people have lives, people have responsibilities, and of course, there are gonna be things that pop up and you're not gonna be able to go to the gym hardcore 3 times a week. Or you might just be so burnt out that you would rather, like, I don't know, die than go to the gym that day. You have to know that that is okay in some regards. Like 90% of the time, you should be at the gym. 10% of the time, you should tell yourself, you know what? This is a lifestyle. This isn't a destination where I'm going to stop doing this when I'm happy. I'm going to consistently be doing this, and this is how it worked for me. This is why I kept on staying inspired and wanting to go to the gym, because I knew that, okay, I'm not gonna go today, and what? Like, I'm gonna go tomorrow. And you know what? It's not just about finding inspiration, it's about keeping inspiration, because you know what the one thing that diminishes inspiration? It is feeling bad about yourself or thinking that, you know, you didn't follow your goals. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. I understand why I'm not going. I'm burnt out. I love myself, and I'm going to give myself a rest. This is something that I have told myself and I am okay with, but that's not the one and only way and method of doing things. For example, if I was maybe a little bit heavier and I wanted to see results, in order to get results, you need to push really, really hard. And I know what I'm saying is a little bit contradictory here, but this is going back to step number 2, which is knowing yourself and knowing how much you need to push yourself per week in comparison to your goals. So my 90% might look completely different to your 90%. So don't compare yourself to whoever. Look at your own goals and think, hey, oh my god, like, I'm freaking killing it. Okay, maybe I slept in and didn't go today, but on the macro level, I'm going. Now, what do you do if you aren't going at all? I'm gonna put on my setting powder and we'll get into it. I'm just gonna be putting setting powder under my eyes, Jeffree style look away. I am going for the Kat Von D setting powder, and I'm just gonna go right on into it. So what happens if you're not inspired to go to the gym at all? You have your goal set, you know, right, I need to lose 5 kilograms by the end of the summer. I need to go to the gym, you know, 4 times a week in order to do that, but I'm not going at all. I would put in literally the least amount of effort and still go. Literally, even if you go for 10 minutes, that's okay. So me and my ex would always go to the gym. We would go to the gym 3 times a week. Every single time we would go together. My ex-boyfriend would be really overly overexerting himself. Like, he would be lifting like 120 kilogram weights, deadlifts, going hard for 90 minutes, and he was always like, go hard or go home, you know? Like, what's the point of going to the gym if you don't give it your all, right? And I always had to disagree with that notion, because if I overexerted myself, I would literally not go to the gym for a whole month and probably not even go back for like a freaking year. I'm just that type of person. I need to do things steadily and slowly in order to mentally prepare myself and understand. Maybe you're not that kind of person, but I think that a lot of people can relate to this. It's really hard because you're kind of judging yourself and saying, oh, what's wrong with me? Why am I going to the gym and I'm only doing this? You need to take your ego down a notch and be like, you know what? Like, it's better for me to go and keep on learning. And then again, when I zoom out, oh my God, I actually did so much. So definitely that was me for, I want to say 2 years. It's better to go to the gym and see tiny little results than not go at all. Now, I will tell you why after I've done my eyebrows. Okay, so I also go in with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. Now, I used to never use this, and now I don't think that my eyebrow routine is complete without it. So I just like to brush these babies up. And you know, it's most important to trim your eyebrows as well. I mean, to be honest, I actually haven't trimmed mine, so I'm just gonna let them stand up for all the world to see. I use the Sleek Brow Kit in medium. Create perfect brows and accentuate your eyes with this ultimate kit. I love this. I tried Anastasia Beverly Hills. I mean, baby girl, Mama has it right now, and Mama is not a fan. I mean, Anastasia, I'm so sorry about it, but this is so much better and so much cheaper. Take this as a YouTube video creator. Is providing information, making 2 or 3 videos per week better than one really quality video that doesn't provide any value, but it's just beautiful? So you're not going to know what progress you're going to get if you just go, because it's still going to be progress. So definitely that is something that's very important. Once I know that I am consistent and I know as a fact that that is better than going once a week, I become more inspired and then I push myself harder. Now, this brings me on to my 4th point, and I will tell you about it once I bronze up my face. So I like to go in with my Chanel. It is the Less Beige's Healthy Glow sheer color. So number 4, how do I find inspiration? I do exercises that I like to do. I will not go to the gym if I go and do stuff that is meant to be good for me. Do you know what I mean? For example, in 2012, there was a trend where you have to do squats in order to get a big plump round butt, right? Like, you cannot get a butt unless you do squats twice a week. Girl, if I did squats twice a week and I hated it, I would have been flat and like not gone to the gym once. And then around 2018, there was a huge trend of cable exercises, which I absolutely despise, where you like kick your leg like this with a cable. All of the Instagrammers were doing it. It looked so good, so aesthetic. I tried it once and I legit wanted to cry. Now, how do you know the difference between a workout that you like and a workout that you hate? Isn't it all the same? It's workouts, it's so annoying, like, right? Well, when I first started out, what I first thought was, what is the exercise that makes me hate going to the gym the least? And I'm just gonna keep on doing that. I used to like repeating exercises and doing the ones that I actually like to do. Going on to that, tip number 5, figure out what you like, what kind of schedule you like at the gym. So for example, every single freaking YouTuber that I watch is like, I hate like sticking to my routine. I like changing it up and trying different exercises. I gotta be real with you guys, I hate doing that. Now you have to figure out what kind of person you are. Do you like changing it up because you're bored of the same routine? Or are you the type of person that likes one routine and you just like doing that and repeating it over and over and over again? I am the latter. I like repeating things over and over and over again because I think that they're fun. I know that they produce results. I just, you know, add different weights, I make it heavier, I make it lighter, I add repetitions, stuff like that. So that's what makes me inspired to go to the gym, because I know that I have a set routine. The least energy that is required to put in work for the gym is what inspires me to keep on going, because I'm like, I already have this workout, and the only thing that's stopping me from like getting towards my goals and looking like the YouTubers or the Instagrammers or looking like my best self is just physically going. And that leads me to tip number 6, I believe, is you need to put your blinders down. As I mentioned previously, you are not going to want to go to the gym every single day, every single second. You might not even want to go for a whole entire month. I actually use the Velvet Teddy by MAC, and I put it a little bit on my beauty blender, and that's how we get our cheeks, ladies and gentlemen. I actually like putting it on the apples of my cheeks. I don't know if this is like a new trend where people put it like right here, and I just have always had a pet peeve of that. I really don't like that look. Actually, I like to put a little bit on my nose as well. And then for highlighter, I use my NARS Illuminator. Now, I just put this straight onto my beauty blender and go ham. I just go ham. Boop, 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 boop. So step number 6, blinders on. Now, what do I mean by this? Sometimes you're going to overthink going to the gym, and you're going to be like, oh my god, but should I, but shouldn't I? Yes, the answer is always yes, and don't overthink it. Pretend like you're literally a machine and you are going without actually thinking about it. This is what I would always do all the time. I would kind of imagine myself having these blinders on and not thinking about anything and just kind of becoming a caveman. This is like the strangest way of explaining this, but this is something that genuinely helped me. I imagined these symbolic blinders over my head where I could not see anything, I could not think about anything, didn't think about TV shows, didn't think about sleeping, didn't think about how I would feel at the gym. I would literally just use my legs like literally a caveman, like hunting. You know how dogs don't think things, they just do it? So I literally just put my blinders on and I just went for it without thinking. And by practicing that and not thinking about it and just doing is something that definitely helped me keep on going to the gym consistently. So yeah, I'm using the Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Don't look at this palette, it looks crazy, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. I'm feeling kind of purple because I have green eyes, and green eyes always pop out when I put purple eyeshadow on, so I might just do that. I'm gonna go in with Venetian Red and just go all the way onto my lids like this. And I know that it looks crazy right now, but I'll blend it out. If I'm going to conclude all of this, the most important thing for me is honestly YouTube and Instagram and looking at other people working out, looking at people like getting results, going on YouTube and watching vlogs of people just going out there, hard work. I love my quotes. Another added bonus, if you guys drink coffee, this is an obvious thing. I love drinking coffee right before my workout. Another thing that keeps me inspired is my friends. So finding people that, I mean, to be honest, this isn't something that is needed. For the longest time, I didn't really have anyone to work out with until I became close with someone who really loved working out, and that really boosted my morale. But honestly, it's all inside of you guys. You just need to go out and do, and you can't force inspiration. Just know that it's not always going to come, but when it does come, ride that wave, baby. Now, I didn't say go buy new workout clothes, mind you, because that's something that actually really surprisingly didn't work for me. I didn't really feel that inspired, but I know that that's what a lot of YouTubers say, so you can definitely try that out. That was all of my information about how to stay inspired. So I'm just going to be finishing this makeup look, and if you are interested in it, I'm going to be showing you the full results soon. Okay guys, so this is my finished look. I'm going to be filming a bunch of YouTube videos now. I hope that this video provided you with some value. I'm actually going to be filming a GHD Platinum Plus unboxing. So this is why my hairs look a little bit crazy. I'm going to be straightening it and looking at the difference. So if you guys want to watch that video, that will be in the card up above. And I hope that this provided you with some value and helped you out. Please make sure to subscribe and like this video and hit the notification bell. It helps my channel out a lot. And I would really appreciate it if you guys join me. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.